Assassination Attempt on Donald Trump. Minute-by-minute breakdown. Introduction. The attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump on July 13, 2024. At a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, shocked the world. This detailed account will provide a minute-by-minute breakdown of the event, the key players involved, the immediate response, and the broader implications. We'll explore the background of the shooter, the security measures in place, and the aftermath, including the investigation and political reactions. Part 1. Setting the stage. Background information. Before delving into the minute-by-minute account, it's important to understand the context. Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States, was campaigning for the 2024 presidential election as the Republican Party's presumptive nominee. The political climate was highly charged, with heated debates on various issues, making security a top priority at campaign events. Security measures. Secret Service. As a former president and a current presidential candidate, Trump was under the protection of the United States Secret Service. Their role was to ensure his safety at all public appearances, local law enforcement. Additional security was provided by local police and other law enforcement agencies to manage the crowd and secure the perimeter. Part 2. The day of the rally. 6:00 p.m., 7:00 p.m. Arrival and preparations. 6:00 p.m. Supporters begin arriving at the rally venue in Butler, Pennsylvania. The crowd grows steadily, with an enthusiastic atmosphere. Security teams are already in place, conducting routine checks and monitoring the area. 6:30 p.m. Doors open for the rally, and attendees start entering the venue. Metal detectors and bag checks are conducted to prevent any potential threats from entering the area. 6:45 p.m. The venue fills up as the crowd eagerly anticipates Trump's arrival. Music plays in the background, and rally organizers make announcements. 7:00 p.m., 7:15 p.m. Trump's arrival. 7:00 p.m. Donald Trump's motorcade arrives at the venue. The former president exits his vehicle and waves to supporters as he makes his way to the stage. 7:05 p.m. Trump is escorted to a backstage area where he briefly meets with campaign staff and security personnel for a final briefing. 7:10 p.m. Final security checks are conducted, and the stage is cleared for Trump's appearance. The Secret Service maintains a vigilant watch over the crowd and surrounding buildings. Part 3. The rally begins. 7:15 p.m., 7:25 p.m. Opening remarks. 7:15 p.m. Trump takes the stage to thunderous applause. He begins his speech, addressing the key issues of his campaign and rallying his supporters. 7:20 p.m. As Trump speaks, he emphasizes his plans for the future and criticizes his political opponents. The crowd responds with cheers and chants. 7:25 p.m., 7:26 p.m. The Assassination Attempt. 7:25 p.m. Unbeknownst to the crowd and security, Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old man from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, positions himself on the rooftop of a nearby building. He is armed with an AR-15 style rifle. 7:26 p.m. Crooks takes aim at Trump and fires 8 rounds towards the stage. One bullet grazes Trump's right ear, causing him to clasp his ear and take cover. Corey Comprator, a member of the audience, is fatally shot, and 2 other attendees are critically injured. Immediate response. 7:26 p.m. The Secret Service reacts instantly. Agents shield Trump and help him to the floor of the podium. Counter-sniper teams identify Crooks and open fire, neutralizing him within moments. 7:27 p.m. Emergency services are called to the scene. Trump, with blood visible on his ear and face, is escorted off the stage by the Secret Service. Part 4. The aftermath. 7:30 p.m., 8:00 p.m. Emergency response. 7:30 p.m. Trump is taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. The area is secured, and the injured are attended to by paramedics. 8:35 p.m. Law enforcement begins investigating the scene. They discover a rudimentary explosive device in Crooks' vehicle and other suspicious devices at his home. 7:45 p.m. News of the assassination attempt spreads rapidly. Media outlets begin covering the incident, and social media is flooded with images and videos from the rally. 8:00 p.m. 9:00 p.m. Hospital and investigation updates. 8:00 p.m. Trump is released from the hospital in stable condition. He speaks briefly to the press, assuring his supporters that he is fine. 8:30 p.m. The FBI identifies Thomas Matthew Crooks as the shooter and begins investigating his background and potential motives. Crooks' family is interviewed, and his home is searched. 9:00 p.m. Authorities hold a press conference to provide updates on the investigation. They confirm the identity of the shooter and detail the security measures that were in place. Part 5. Broader implications. July 14, 2024. Political reactions. Morning. President Joe Biden, along with former Presidents Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama, condemn the act of violence and call for unity. They emphasize the importance of maintaining a peaceful political process. Afternoon. Lawmakers from both parties call for increased security measures for political candidates. The incident sparks a national conversation about political violence and the need for greater protection. July 15, 2024. Trump's public appearance. Evening. Trump makes his first public appearance since the shooting at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He addresses the incident, calling for resilience and unity among his supporters. The event is heavily guarded, with enhanced security measures in place. Part 6. Analysis and reflection. Motives and background of the shooter. Thomas Matthew Crooks. A detailed look into Crooks' background reveals a troubled individual with no known military experience. Investigators explore his potential motives, including any political affiliations or personal grievances. Security oversights. An analysis of the security measures at the rally and how Crooks managed to evade detection. Recommendations for improving security at future political events are discussed. Impact on the 2024 presidential election. Public perception. The assassination attempt has a significant impact on public perception of the political climate. Discussions about the safety of political figures and the potential for further violence become central to the national dialogue. Campaign strategies. How the incident affects the strategies of both the Trump campaign and his political opponents. Increased security and changes in campaign tactics are considered. Long-term consequences. Legislation. Potential legislative responses to improve security for political candidates and public figures. The role of gun control measures and mental health support in preventing similar incidents. Social media. The role of social media in spreading information and misinformation about the incident. Strategies for ensuring accurate reporting and preventing the spread of false information. Conclusion. The assassination attempt on Donald Trump was a pivotal moment in the 2024 presidential campaign, highlighting the vulnerabilities of public figures and the intense political climate in the United States. This detailed account has provided a comprehensive overview of the events, responses, and broader implications, shedding light on